By the time a show comes out, I always forget what happens in the end.
What?
So I also am going, what happens? What happens in this episode?
I would be so mad at you.
From here on, the most important thing is how you appear to the jury.
It's the Aussie drama that absolutely everyone is talking about, The 12, and one of the stars, Catherine Van-Davies, joins us on Flash. Catherine, welcome.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
You're here to talk to us about The 12, and can I just say, congratulations. How's the response been for you?
It's been really wonderful. I mean, I've seen as many episodes as you have. I'm bracing myself every week with just like extreme anxiety. It was the first time I'd been stopped in the street as well, and someone said, hey, I love The 12. They were juggling their baby and they're like, oh, I love The 12.
We don't know each other, obviously, but here's something about me. I have always loved a good story. A story well told is a beautiful thing.
What was it like having someone like Sam Neill in the cast?
You know, Sam Neill, he's someone who has, you know, been present throughout my childhood with Jurassic Park, and he's got this kind of dry, sharp wit. He's fairly introverted, but very kind of charming, charismatic, and really, really good at what he does. He certainly had all the jurors very charmed, to a point where we're like, okay, what are we meant to be acting here? Because right now I'm just smiling.
There is no evidence that the defendant was a bad influence on her niece. Kate Lawson was and is a loving aunt.
Look, it is a really gripping drama. What was the best thing for you about the shoot?
I mean, it was a delightfully long shoot. Oftentimes television, you know, it happens so quickly, particularly in this country. We had to be there for all the courtroom days, all the jury room days, and for 6 months. It is, not only did it feel like we had real jobs, but it was delightful because you got to know everyone really well and you got to really sit inside the work, which is, I feel like a really rare opportunity in television.
Well, we're humans, not numbers. I'm Vanessa.
Tell us about your character, Vanessa, and what really drew you to her? You
know, to have an Asian Australian woman who is queer, who is kind of thrust into the system, I just found her incredibly relatable but very interesting as well, and also a portrayal of someone that we don't necessarily get to see on our screens. When people talk about kind of diversity and representation, it can still feel like there's like a one-dimensional figure there, or someone is just their culture, or someone is just their queerness. And to have someone who sits within all the intersections is more truthful and obviously more fulfilling as a human and an actor.
She's got such a hard face.
You know, Margaret, people only ever say that about women.
It's probably stress. It causes all sorts of distortions in the facial muscles.
Maybe her lawyer should advise her to smile.
I want to bring in your theatre background, because what's the biggest challenges and I guess the biggest positives for having it? I understand that it would be quite different, right?
For those really long days, like sitting in the courtroom for, you know, close to 12 hours, and you have to have the stamina as if it's the first time you're hearing anything. And I think, you know, if there's anything that's going to prepare you for that, it's theatre. It was a joy. It was a joy to do that, to actually spend whole days with people and whole weeks with people and whole months with people.
Well, I was going to conclude this interview by asking for a scoop with what happens in the storyline, but it appears that I don't have that luck there, that opportunity, because you don't remember either.
I don't remember. I'm excited to rediscover what it was we shot for 6 months.
Well, it's pertinent, it's smart, and it's captivating. And if you want to watch The 12, you can on Fox Showcase and anytime on demand. Catherine Van-Davies, thank you for talking to us on Flash.
Thank you so much.